Hey guys, this is Dr. Farzana Rizvi and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to be talking about 5 ways to improve your GT scores. So that's about it, and also I'd like to tell you guys that I will be uploading the 4th PDF of my high yield notebook on my Telegram channel. I'll be leaving the link in the description box so you guys can check that out. And if you haven't subscribed to my Telegram channel and also my YouTube channel, please subscribe and like my video. And so the most important thing when you're trying to improve your GT score is to actually know your base level, the target level, and the improvement that is required to go from this level to this level. So first we're going to talk about the base level. The base level is actually going to be a grand test that you have given most recently or you are going to give now. And the first thing that you're going to look at are the marks. So if you are somebody who is under the 400 marks range, then I'm really sorry to tell you, but you're really not in the league to compete with all the other students of the country to get a good seat. So the first thing that you need to do is to actually do 3 thorough revisions. If you haven't done 3 revisions, then GT scores do not mean anything. And I'm pretty sure that once you have at least done 3 revisions, that is when you would easily be able to come in the range of 400 to 500 marks. So that's number 1. So let's say that you are somebody who is in the range of more than 400 marks, like 400 to 500 marks. So firstly, congratulations to you. That is a great score to be at. And now, what we're going to do, we're going to look at the base level for you guys, and the base level for you guys will be the percentile, because you are going to be in the greater than 80 percentile range. So now we'll talk about how to improve grand test scores using the Marrow app. Personally, I do not support one app or one platform over another, but since I was personally a user of the Marrow app and I kind of found their interface to be very student friendly, so that's what I'm going to be talking about in terms of. Although if you're somebody who is done like giving Prep Ladder or Bhatia or any other app, you can use like the same strategy or method in those apps as well. But I'll be talking in terms of Marrow. So after you've given your GT, you not only get to know your marks, your percentile and your rank, but Marrow also gives you the subject-wise strength personalized for you. So here's something that I've seen a lot of people make a mistake in. The subject that they are weakest in, that's the subject that they start revising over and over again and practicing. But here's the trick. If you revise the bottom most subject that you're weak at, it's going to take more effort and less, like I'd say, output. It's like you're putting more input but the output is not enough. My strategy personally was I did not focus much on the last 3 subjects because I know the amount of hard work needed in those subjects was massive. So I let them be and I revised mainly the mid 10 subjects. That is, I did not revise like over and over again the subjects that I was really strong in, like the top 5 subjects, and I did not like focus on the bottom 5 subjects. My focus was basically on the mid 10 subjects because I knew that the input, if I put in those subjects, the output is going to be massive, and that was my goal. That with every subject or with every revision I do, every 10th day the GT I'm going to give, my percentile is going to improve, and it did. So this is one like technique that you guys can try.
And especially this strategy works really well for those who are in the 80 to 90 percentile range and are looking to improve their percentile and go above 90 percentile. See here, I was pretty good at pathology, medicine, dermatology, so I did not spend a lot of time in revising these subjects. Similarly, I was pretty weak in anatomy, radiology and surgery, so these were the subjects that I did not spend a lot of time in. The maximum time I devoted was to the medium 10 to 12 subjects because I knew if the effort I'll put in these subjects, the outcome I'm going to get is going to be massive. So this strategy should help you guys and you could try it out.
So let's talk about those people who are in the greater than 90 percentile range. Now for you guys, the whole of this approach is not going to work, because I'm pretty sure that you've hit a plateau. After reaching 90 percentile, a lot of people, they just hit a plateau and they find it really hard to move from 90 to 92 to 97, 99, because that's ultimately where everyone wants to be in order to get a really good clinical seat in the country. So the method to go about, the method that helped me move from a 90 percentile to a 97, 98 percentile was targeted approach. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure a lot of you would have revised at least 5-6 times, like pretty sure. If you're somebody who's scoring above 90 to 93 percentile, you have revised multiple times and still you can't improve your scores. It means you need to target the weaker parts of your preparation. And this is where, like, to be frank, like my famous high yield textbook, this is how it came into inception, because this was the time that now I started writing those things that I was making errors over and over again. I recognized patterns and the kind of questions that I was making mistakes in. Like for me personally, I was making a lot of mistakes in the picture based questions of anatomy. So I made sure that I solved as many questions and custom modules of picture based questions of anatomy. Then I realized that I was weak in questions like numericals from physiology. So I made a whole bunch of written notes on questions on physiology. Then I was weak in epidemiology and statistics. So I gave a special focus to that. So once you start recognizing the parts that you're weak in and focus your energy and hard work on those subjects, then you will see that you will break this plateau and you will easily reach above 95 percentile. Coming on to reviewing the GT, I'm not gonna lie that a lot of people, me including myself, found reviewing GTs a bit of a mammoth task. And I'll be frank, I wasn't able to review the entire GTs most of the time. So this is what I did. My focus would usually be on two kinds of questions. Number one, the questions that I guessed right, and number two, the questions that I got wrong. Firstly, I'll just look at the questions that I guessed right, because those are the topics that I knew and I might have had a little confusion. So it's very important that I clear the confusion so that I do not get the questions wrong when the final exam comes. And the second thing that I reviewed were the questions that I got wrong. Now here's the strategy of reviewing questions that you get wrong. The focus has to be on those topics that you have revised and you know well, and still you're getting those wrongs. Those are the topics that you're going to revise. While the questions that you're getting wrong, which are from a topic that you have never in your life read, that you haven't heard of, or they're too difficult and you're seeing that a lot of people are getting those wrong, skip it. Skip it. I'll say it again, skip it. You don't have the time to study something new. So just be done with that. One more thing that a lot of people ignore and that I'm pretty sure leads to a massive decline in your percentile is not following a good GT hygiene. So what is this GT hygiene that I like to call is having a disciplined approach to giving a GT. You have to treat this grand test like a simulation test for the great day, for the main day, for the big exam. This is the GT hygiene that I practiced was number one, I gave the GTs regularly. That is, for me, it was every 10th day. For you, it can be every fortnight or every week, whatever suits you guys. But give them on regular intervals. Number two, I gave them at the same time. Like the NEET PG exam was supposed to be held at my time in the morning. So I gave GTs right after getting up in the morning after having my breakfast. And I gave them like that every time I gave a GT. Number three is that you have to really give GTs seriously. Like you just can't go in between and have a snack, have tea, because you will not be able to do that on the final day. Because I've seen a lot of people, they just they tell me, my friends, that they would just take break, they would have a snack, make tea for themselves and just chill while giving a GT, lying on their bed, taking their tablets and giving a GT. No, don't give GTs like that. Be very serious about this whole process. That is, once you've done your breakfast, once you enter that sacred space of giving GT, you will not be disturbed and you will give your full focus there. You will not get any snack, and even if you get to go to the toilet, you have to remember that you are wasting that much time and you cannot take your damn tablet or your phone to the washroom. So just give them seriously. And the more you practice this method, the more you'll see that with every GT, number one, your confidence improves, and with confidence, your concentration improves, and with concentration, your marks improve. Another thing that's really important to improve your GT score is to have a strategy while giving GT. That is how to give GT smartly. So I made a video on that. It will be linked in the description below, so you guys can check out how to time your GTs and to give them more effectively. So that's another thing. Okay guys, so that's about it. I hope that these tricks and tips help you guys in improving your GT scores. Do leave a comment below and let me know if these strategies help you guys in improving your scores. Also, please subscribe to my channel because there are like 88% of you who watch my videos but do not subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel so it gives me the motivation to make more videos and more content for you guys. And like my videos, share it with your friends, and find me on Telegram. Like I've said before, I will be posting the PDF of my fourth PDF of my high yield textbook today at night. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and a great time studying. Keep yourself motivated, do not give up, do not feel disheartened. You have got this. You will get the branch you want, you will get the college you want. Have faith and just keep studying, and I'll see you guys again.